All right, so I am live for the first time on this channel. I've never been live on this channel before. I've been live on many other channels that I've been on, but this is the first time on this one. If you're a subscriber on this channel, then maybe you probably know what the content of this channel is mainly about. It's mostly Halloween stuff. I am a puppet builder. I build all kinds of different haunt props and so forth. But I have my own line of creepy, scary puppets, and they're called pouch puppets. They're basically mutilated uh, puppet people in cadaver pouches or body bags. And so they're like morgue bags, and you can walk around with them. Your hand goes inside of them, and you just kind of fold it up like you're carrying a baby. But you can walk around. I take them to conventions. They're meant for haunt actors, and that's kind of why I originally built them, was for haunt actors to be able to use as props, because they're a cool puppet that you can walk around with and hold naturally. Um, as we're full body puppets, they just kind of dangle there. So if you're just walking around like this, you'd have arms and legs hanging out. So right now, I'm just hanging out in my studio. I have my own studio. I build it in my garage, and I'm planning to go live on this channel a whole lot more. So hopefully, people will find this that are interested in puppet building, Halloween, especially if you're into scary stuff. Then that's what the content of this channel is going to be. It's going to be all Halloween and haunt prop stuff, and that's why it's called The Fascinating World of Weird. I'm Todd. If you're new to the channel, and hopefully there'll be some new people. Hello, Damien. Is that it? I just saw somebody pop up there. How you doing? Um, Welcome to my channel. This is my first time going live on this channel, and I was just explaining kind of what I do here. I'm a puppet builder. I'm also I'm a sword swallower. I'm a sideshow performer, so I do all kinds of crazy things. I see some people popping up. Hey there, how you guys doing? Um, Jackie, yeah. Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hello. Welcome to the channel. Can you show us? Can I show you what? Oh, well, you know what? I don't have a sword with me right now, or I would gladly swallow it for you. I will do that on here sometime. Don't worry. But if you go to my shorts, you can see videos of me swallowing swords. They're on my channel. Uh, you'll also find videos of my haunt walkthroughs every year at Halloween. It's my favorite time of year. This is mostly a Halloween channel, and I uh, I build an entire walk-through haunted house. But it takes up my whole driveway, which my wife isn't thrilled about because she can't park there. But that's okay. It's for the greater good. So I build an entire walk-through haunted house, and then we have a big display on the side of the house. And so right now I'm kind of planning that. We're thinking about making a second one and adding that on. I've got walkthroughs on my channel from every year. So every year that we've done it, 2019 up till last year, and then we're doing it again this year. Let's see. So Bella, hello there. How you doing? Thanks for subbing, Emerson. I'm trying to get the comments. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. I think I have been to your house on Halloween. You know what? Hopefully you have. And if you haven't, you should come this year. If you live in if you live in the Bellbrook, Ohio area, that's where I live. Um, Emerson, I love haunted houses. Me too. Me too. And I love building haunt props, scary stuff. That is definitely my thing. So Like I said, I build haunted house props, and I have my own line of creepy puppets, and I'm gonna be doing lives on here more frequently. This is my very first one, so I'm kind of unprepared, just winging it. I didn't know how this would go, um, but I'm gonna be doing kind of hangout things on here more regularly, which I will have a puppet. I'm also a ventriloquist, so I can. You gotta go now. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, I'll see you again. Um, and have a great night. But yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be doing stuff with my puppets on here. I'm born in October, so win-win. Definitely, definitely, Emerson. Wish you good luck with your stream. Thank you, Damien. I appreciate that, buddy. Um, yeah, thanks so much. If you enjoy Halloween, you love October, yeah, definitely this is a channel for you. Right here. So hopefully you'll subscribe, and I've got a whole nother section. This background right here is just what I'm using right now. This is what I'm going to be using as I build. I'm going to be doing actual builds on my live stream. And what's on the table? Just some notebooks. I was just going to be taking some notes and writing stuff down. I wasn't sure how many people would actually be here to chat with. Um, so yeah, I was going to be making some plans. Thanks for the sub, Damien. I appreciate that. Look forward to chatting with you more on here. And yeah, so basically on my my puppets that I build, they're called pouch puppets. What they are, if you're into horror stuff or horror props, they are basically mutilated puppet people in body bags or cadaver pouches. So all you see is their head sticking out, and it's kind of tied off. It's like an old school body bag. Um, Hand goes in through the back, and then you just kind of fold it up like a baby. So you can walk around with it and carry it. I take them to conventions, and kids love them. People like to interact with it. I was recently at a horror convention, and the DJ Sid Wilson from Slipknot. I didn't know who it was at first, admittedly. I do like some of their stuff, but the guy comes up to me at a horror convention. I was a horror hound in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm there on a Friday night. Got my pouch puppet, and you can actually see the one in my thumbnail on this video. That's his name is Igor because it's kind of like Igor, but it's Igor because his eye is all gory and ripped out. And I was at the convention. Guy comes up. He's holding a drink, reaches it out to my puppet and goes, "You want a drink?" And so I had the puppet like take a drink, and he goes, "I poisoned it," and I go, like that. And then as soon as he walked away, I realized that was the DJ from Slipknot, and so I tracked him down. We got a photo. Some of those are on my Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube channel here. It's at Fascinating World of Weird, and yeah, so that is cool. Yeah, Emerson, cool. Yeah, so that's what I do. I build those, and I'm gonna be going live on here a lot more. And I'm actually gonna be building. So you're gonna see me doing stuff tonight. I was just kind of making plans on what exactly I'm gonna be building. Um, because when you build puppets, there's a lot of little pieces. So I have to make the mouth plates. I have to go. Hope you have a good look at your next. Yeah, definitely. And hopefully I will see you more, Emerson. Thanks so much for subscribing, and I hope to see you again on here. Have a great night. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be actually constructing these. So if you're interested in seeing how props are made, especially puppets, but like I said, the puppets that I make are not just like Muppets. They're actually try to be on your stream. Thanks so much. That means a lot, and I think you'll see some cool stuff in the days to come. Tomorrow night, I'm planning to be back on here, um, and I'll probably be on for hours working on stuff because I've got to build a lot of these things, and they're all different. So I'm gonna go to my local thrift store. They have some really cool stuff, and I'm gonna try to find some knives and different props that I can kind of unsharpen. I'll have to sand them down. That's what I do with the swords that I use for sword swallowing. But I'll probably like stick them through the heads coming out the other side and stuff like that. So they'll be kind of gory and everything. That's the idea. They're haunt props. They're for Halloween. So I will be building those, and you'll get to see that. When it starts out, it is made from foam, and that's how the heads are constructed. It's just called a skull. So puppets have a skull, and then I go from there. And all of mine look different. I really don't build the same one twice. So I'm going to be doing a lot of those and building those in the days to come. So that's what you're going to see. Somebody asked me a little bit ago if I would swallow a sword, or show them sword swallowing. I am a sword swallower. I don't have a sword right now. If you want to see it, though, I do have some videos of that in my shorts, I think. Yeah, in my shorts here on the channel. So you can check those out if you want to. Yeah, I'm just kind of right now just thinking about what I'm going to be building over the next few days, because I want to try to knock out about 10 of my pouch puppets. Those are the ones in the body bags. They're your arm goes in through the back and you can walk around with them. That's what I was carrying when I saw Sid Wilson from Slipknot. I was at the horror convention, and that's what I was carrying around. So I'm going to be making a lot of those because I have sold those. People like those, and if you ever are on here, see one that you're interested in, let me know. But I wanted to build a puppet that I could carry around for haunt related stuff mostly. So that's why I built those, and that's why I do it. So that, and Halloween is coming up, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to build a second haunt. Now, here on the channel, I've got walkthroughs from every year that I've done a haunted house. It's called Laugh-In' Lizzie's Haunted Fun House. You can see the full walkthroughs on here from 2019 all the way up till last year, and then, of course, we'll be doing it again this year. It's really a good haunt. It's free. We take donations, but we're not in it for the money. We're just trying to build something cool that the community can come to and enjoy. But it's probably the largest home haunt in the entire Dayton, Ohio area. But it actually, according to a lot of people, I don't like to toot my own horn, but a lot of people tell us that it's better than many of the haunts that they pay to go to. So we use all professional lighting. We have a room that this backdrop here, I actually sewed this up myself, and our haunt is a clown themed haunt. So I actually built 19 foot, or sewed up 19 feet worth of this stuff for one of the rooms, and then we distressed it and made it look dirty and crunchy, and it's turned out really cool. So but my son-in-law is talking about wanting to put up another haunt. Well, we already fill up our entire driveway with the one we've got now. So I have a big side yard, though, and I'm thinking maybe it would be a display. It gets really muddy. Our haunt now exits into the lawn, and it gets muddy there. So I'm not sure how that would go as an actual walkthrough if it's in the grass, because if it rains, then we've got problems, because people are going to be slipping and sliding all over the place, and I really don't want that. I like to keep it on the pavement so that people can have a good experience when they're walking through. Besides chasing somebody with a chainsaw in slippery grass, it could just become a nightmare real quick. No pun intended. So yeah, so that's what I am working on tonight, just trying to figure out what exactly my builds are going to be. Because as I build these puppets, I'm not sure if I want to do some with maybe knives through the head, some more with eyes torn out, and then I'm thinking I'd like to have some that are like scalped that have a brain showing. I think that'd be kind of cool uh, because gory stuff is a lot of fun. So I'm gonna look here if okay, yeah, I was trying to see something on my camera there. So I'm just trying to get ideas because the only thing on my puppets that shows is just the head up. And so anything I can do on the face that makes them look mutilated, that's what these puppets are. So um, yeah, so that's what I am working on right now, or thinking about it anyway. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So that and just talking to the camera. Like I said, this is my first time going live. As I do these more, you're going to see a lot more actual building stuff. So right now, I don't have anything that I'm building at the moment. So yeah. Um, what time is it? It is 1:25 in the morning where I'm at. Wow. So yeah. So anyway, I'm just getting out my book here because I need to figure out. I need to figure out what exactly I'm going to build. I've got to do 10 of these, and I've got to get them done in about a week. I'd like to have 10 of these guys built in 1 week. That's my plan. So I'm trying to get ideas. Like I said, I'm going to go to the thrift store, my local thrift store. They have really good deals there. I don't know if there's any ideas in there that I need, but my local thrift store has really cool stuff. I always find good stuff there for the haunt. Um, and so yeah, I'm gonna go there and see what I can find kind of props I can find to use for my puppets. Knives or whatever. Um, and I'll be building those over the next few days. So yeah. So anybody out there in the chat, what's your thoughts on Halloween? If anybody's got any ideas for Halloween, what you're doing. I know it's only April, but for me, I'm a haunt builder, so that is like right now is when I start planning that, when I start deciding what I'm going to build and how it's going to go. So um, anybody have any ideas on what kind of haunts you like? Mine's a clown haunt. It's all clown themed. But like I say, we're thinking about bringing back. Originally, the first year we did it, it was called Nightmare Farm, and it was all like scarecrows and pumpkin monsters and stuff like that. That's what I like. Clowns to me are cool, but they don't really say Halloween. So I'm trying to think if I want to do this because if so, I'm gonna have to build a lot of scarecrows, and I'm gonna have to start right now, and I'm gonna have to keep building until all the way up until we start assembling this, and that's gonna be at the end of July. Yeah, we actually start building a haunted house at the end of July. And like I say, it's a home haunt, so my neighbors have to deal with it. Um, they see this going up, and who knows what they're thinking because they probably think that Todd across the street is a lunatic because he's building a haunted house at the end of July. It's not even August yet, but it takes us a while to build it. We build the whole thing with pallets that we got from my son-in-law works at Kings Island, and they've been really cool to give us pallets. So we went and got 150 of them last year, and then assembled this haunted house. So if you're watching any of the videos on my channel, that's what it's made of. It's very well constructed. We have lasted through many, many very strong storms, including last year we had the remnants of hurricane. I'm trying to think of the name of it, but yeah, that was really rough. I thought it was gonna blow the whole thing down, but sure enough, it made it. It lasted, and so yeah, we built that thing well. Um, so yeah, Halloween is my thing, and I am just up right now at 1:30 in the morning, trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing for next Halloween, as well as working on my prop building business, my puppet builds, uh, because I'm trying to, in addition to working on stuff for the haunt that we do. I want to get into some conventions and sell some of these puppets that I build. Um, so there's a couple of cons that I'm thinking about going to. I want to get into Horror Hound in Cincinnati. That's one of my one that I've got my eye on. I'd love to get into there. Let's see. Jesus saves. Amen. Thank you for that. And so then also there's a Cryptid Con in Kentucky. Thinking about going there. That one looks pretty cool. Um, Not sure if my haunt props fit in there or not. That's mostly focused around Bigfoot, aliens, and that sort of thing. That's a whole completely different topic there in a different world. So I'm not sure. Not sure if it would go, but the booths there aren't that expensive. So I'm thinking about getting in. I do have another line of puppets that I make that are clingers. They have adjustable arms that kind of hold to your back and your side, and they're made with like a soft aluminum wire. So, and I call them scrap creatures because literally I make them out of scrap fabrics, and your arm goes up in this way, so it looks like it's holding on to you, and it has kind of a cape type thing around it, so you can hide your arm. And it's a pretty cool illusion. They have a pretty good sized head, um, and then I usually give those like some sharp teeth and things like that. So those are pretty cool, and I think those would fit in well at like Cryptid Con because they're monstery, but they're not necessarily gory like my pouch puppets are with the ripped out eye, and so I'm thinking about making some of those too. Those are a little bit bigger, and they're a little bit more difficult to make. So yeah, so I'm thinking about it though. A lot more involved. Uh, but yeah, I'm just kind of getting my thoughts together right now on what exactly I want to build. Um, but I like building, I like making stuff. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. And so yeah. Anybody out there have any thoughts on Halloween coming up? Anybody out there prepare for Halloween this early? I know if you're into that, if you're into building haunted house stuff, then you got to think about that now because it takes time to build. And so if you do a big production, then that's what you have to do. You have to start early and build. So right now I'm deciding on what I want to do first because I've got let's see, be kind all the time. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Um, I am just trying to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do over the next couple of days. Whatever I do, I'm gonna do it right here on live. So hopefully some people will get to see me. But I'm gonna be constructing some of my puppets. And yes, I'm a ventriloquist, so when I get them done, I can demonstrate them for you. I can make them talk. So something I've known how to do for a long time. I actually perform professionally. Um, I do a lot of kids shows and stuff, but yeah, I can talk without moving my lips. It's just something I've learned to do over the years, and And so that's why I got the idea to start building puppets. And then with my love of Halloween, I decided to combine the two and make ones that were a little bit scarier. And so that's what I'm going to be doing over the next few days. I have a couple that are already completed, but I'm making them a little bit smaller now. Um, so yeah, I have to cut out a lot of fabric and stuff, and that's what I'm going to be doing on here. Like I said, this is my very first live on this channel. I've never gone live specifically on YouTube. I've gone live on Restream, and but not specifically on YouTube, and it wasn't for this channel. So I'm just here kind of winging this and just kind of talking about stuff aimlessly, trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to start building this weekend. So, but definitely I'm going to be building some props over the next couple of days, and I'm going to be doing it right here at this table over the next few days on live. So if you want to see it, then feel free to give me a sub so that you can see what I come up with. And especially if you're into if you like building stuff, especially haunted house type props and horror related things. If you like Halloween, then this is the channel for you. So that's what this content mostly is. I have a lot of my haunt walkthroughs on this channel and progress videos. I post those every year as I'm building my haunted attraction, um, and I show the process because a lot of people like to see how that's done. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that. I mean, just the basic construction, starting with the pallets that we use, and then all the way up to the electric, and then covering the walls and putting up props. It's just a lot of work. That's why we have to start in July, because if we don't start in July, then we'll be assembling stuff on on opening night, which we open on. When do we open this year? I don't know the exact date. It's the second weekend, or no, the second to last weekend of September, and then it's always a Saturday night. So whatever the last two Saturdays of September are, and then the however many Saturdays, whether there's 4 or 5, however many Saturdays are in October, that's when we're open. So so we do it. Sometimes it's 6 weeks total. Sometimes it ends up being like 7. Depends if there's 4 or 5 Saturdays in October. So that's when we're open. Oh, and then on Halloween night we open it for the trick or treaters and people like that. But we usually don't. I don't know. We kind of hang out in front of the haunt more so than being in there and scaring people. Um, so yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy Halloween, and I enjoy going to conventions, and that's what I build my puppets for that. So um, yeah. So, but yeah, what's up with all of you? Anybody on here anybody watching that's interested in Halloween? Let me know in the comments what kind of things you're interested in. What type of horror movies do you like? Have you seen any good ones lately? Um, I'm actually I'm trying to think of the last movie that I went to. I can't remember what it was, but the other night I've been watching the Daredevil series, and it's kind of random, not related to what I'm talking about, but I've been watching the Daredevil series on Disney Plus with my son because we're really into that. I think that's a pretty cool show. So, um, so that's kind of fun. I want to go see the Minecraft movie. I'm thinking I might do that tomorrow. My 6-year-old son doesn't want to go, so I might just go by myself. I don't know. I had my buddy told me today that he took a couple of those gummies, the ones with the weed in them, and he went and took those and went and sold the Minecraft movies. I don't know if that enhanced the movie or not, but that's what he did. So, um, but yeah, back to what I was saying. I got to build some stuff this week, and I feel like I've been slacking on building props. So I'm gonna get back to it. Like I say, with the puppets that I construct, it's a lot of little pieces. It's the mouth plates, it's the skulls. I have to cut out because mine are in body bags. They're mutilated puppet people, so I have to cut out the inner bag, and then I have to sew up the heads. Then I have to make the outer bag, and then I have to distress those with spray paint and stuff like that, and make them look dirty. And so it's a lot of work. A lot goes into those. But I'm wanting to get those done so that I can take them with me to any of the conventions that I do this year. Hopefully, I can. Hopefully, I can get to some. We'll see how many I actually get to. But if there's any horror conventions, then I definitely want to get into as many as I can because I love conventions. I like going. Anybody that's watching got any conventions you go to? You go to Comic Cons? You go to Spooky Empire if you live in Florida? I go to Horror Hound in Cincinnati because I live close to there. I'm a Dayton, Ohio resident, and so yeah. But I love going to conventions, hanging out with like-minded people who do stuff like I do, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, man, I've been on here for 32 minutes exactly. Yeah. And I haven't really accomplished anything that I came on here to do. I'm just kind of thinking out loud of what exactly I want to be building for the next few days. And like I said, I'm going to try to get to my local thrift store tomorrow because they've got a lot of cool stuff that I can use as props. I find a lot of my haunted house props at the thrift store. So I'm going to go there if they have good deals. I found like a whole bowling set one time and it had the plastic bowling pins and bowling balls. It was like $3. So I was like, that's a steal. So I got it, and then I put a bunch of ropes in it, like at the top, and then I ordered some like big plastic knives off of Amazon, and I hung them all from the ceiling in one of our rooms. It looked kind of when it was all done, it looked kind of creepy. So, um, so yeah, that's hopefully I'll find some cool stuff there. So, yeah. But what about you? Anybody out there with any stories to tell? Give me a shout out if you want to. Say hello. I'll say hi back. Um, but yeah, I worked today, so I'm kind of tired. But I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I want to work on. I was going to take some notes to myself, but instead I've just been rambling into the camera here on live. This is my first time doing it. I just want to see how it would go. But the next time I'm on here, I'll probably be building and actually constructing some of my gory puppets that I make and some other Halloween stuff. So if you're into that, be sure to subscribe so that you can see what I'm doing if you're interested. This is the book that I keep make all my notes of random crap that I want to do. So here's some stuff that didn't get done. A Spidora. I was building a Spidora puppet. If you don't know what that is a sideshow thing from you don't know what sideshow is, that's like what you'd see at a carnival. Andrew, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, if you've ever been to a state fair, you go in, it is a half spider and well, no, it's like a full spider, but the head is a live girl's head. So with my gig as a sideshow performer, because like I said, I do sideshow performance. Um, I I just decided it would be cool to make a spider puppet because I do ventriloquism, and as far as I know, I'm the only ventriloquist in the sideshow performance community. I don't know of any other performer out there that can actually do ventriloquism and swallow swords. As far as I know, I'm the only guy that can do it because I know a lot of ventriloquists and none of them can swallow swords, and I know a lot of sword swallowers and none of them do ventriloquism. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird crossover that I have, but anyway, I was building this puppet, which was looking really cool. It was a big spider, and it actually held on to me, and my arm went through this way, and then her head was going to come out here. But I haven't finished it yet. It's been sitting there, mostly done, except I haven't put a head on her and didn't get all of the fur done. So hopefully I'll get that done sometime. But it's really heavy, so I don't know. I don't know. Whether or not I'll end up actually using it, I don't know. So, but this weekend I've got to work on some of my pouch puppets, which are the mutilated puppet people in body bags, and so I'm gonna work on those. I'm gonna build hopefully 10 of those. That's my goal, 10. But I've got a lot of little pieces that I have to do. So tomorrow night I'll probably be on here and probably be making body bags for them. I'll have to cut those out, and then I'm definitely not going to distress them in here because that involves spray paint. I'm not doing that in here in my studio because I don't want to ruin my wall. It looks nice right now, and I don't really want to dirty it up. I could, but I'm not going to. In my haunted house, I made a curtain like this, and I did distress it. I spray, I kind of hit it with black spray paint to dust it, make it look kind of grungy. But I'm not doing that in here. So, yeah. So yeah, that's my plans for this weekend. Build more Halloween crap, and I'm not sure if I want to start on scarecrows or if I don't, because I'm not sure if I want to do this second display. If you look on my channel here in my videos, I've got a video that I posted recently that I didn't even know existed. It's of Nightmare Farm, my first haunted house. My son-in-law had it on his phone all this time, and then finally decided to send it to me. And so I said, "What the heck? Let's post it." So I posted it. It's up there. You can see it. It's pretty thrown together, but yeah, it's there, and it's what got the ball rolling. And then the next year, for some odd reason, I don't know how, but we decided to go with the clown theme. And now my entire haunt is clown themed. Well, we've kind of thought like, hey, let's bring back the Nightmare Farm. But my daughter, who plays Laugh-In' Lizzie, the one that the haunt is named after, it's Laugh-In' Lizzie's Haunted Funhouse. She does not want to totally go away from the clown theme. So we're thinking maybe we could build a second haunted house and just put it next to this. But like I say, I don't know that I want another walkthrough because it would have to go in the grass. The haunt that we currently do is in the driveway, so it's pavement. So if we put it in the grass, if it rains and people walk through that, it just becomes an absolute mess. People are slipping and sliding everywhere, and I really don't want that on my lawn. So I'm not gonna probably do that, but yeah. So I don't know. we'll see. I'm going to end this stream here in a couple of minutes. I've been on here for 40 minutes, and I'm like kind of getting tired. I'm thinking I'll probably go to bed. Besides, my phone is kind of at low battery, but yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna be back here tomorrow night, and I'm gonna actually do something instructive. I'm not just gonna be rambling into the camera. I'm going to be actually building some props. So I'll be right here at this table. I've got to, and that's what I'm not sure of is the order in which I want to do it, because I gotta do some sewing. Like I said, there's a lot of little pieces that go into doing what I'm gonna be making here. So I've got to do some sewing. Although a lot of the head skins are already done for these puppets that I'm building. Then I've got to do. I've got to make the skulls, which involves tracing the foam, cutting it out, and then gluing it. And then I've got to make mouth plates. So I make those out of old political signs. That's about all they're good for anyway. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, so hope everybody is having a good night. I know my night's going pretty well. It's getting to be, it's 1:49 in the morning where I am. So yeah, I'm just getting kind of tired. I had to work today. And then tomorrow I will be on here maybe a couple different times. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be on here once or multiple times, but like I said, this was my first live right here, so I am planning to do this a whole lot more because I had a good time being live. I want people to be able to see what I'm making, and I think it'll be a lot of fun for everybody. So if Halloween is your thing, then give me a subscribe to the channel. I think you'll enjoy it. You're going to see a lot of prop building on this channel. And with my lives, I'm hoping to go live close to every day from now on. Ever since I did this one, I want to go live so people can actually see what I'm making, and and hopefully I'll have some cool stuff to show off. So, yeah. Well, thank you all very much for watching. If you're still watching, hope you have a great night. I am gonna end this now, although no, I just clicked the X. Like I said, this is my first time doing live, so I gotta figure out, and plus I'm old, so I gotta figure out how to close it. I guess I just hit the X, but yeah. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great night, and yeah, I'll see you next time.